I have talked a lot about taking things that you do every day and making sacred ritual out of them. And I wanted to show you one of the things that I do just about every day that is a mundane daily thing that I chose to make a sacred ritual. And I will say that the catalyst for this was finding Science of Pretty on TikTok, which is made by Stephanie. And this isn't anything that she in any way endorses what I'm saying about the spiritual stuff, the ritualistic stuff. So don't go at her, but her products are fantastic. So several years ago, especially after I became ill, chronically ill, disabled, makeup just kind of went out the window. And to say nothing of menopause and total lack of energy, but also part of my how I experience myself went out the window also. And I decided to bring that back as sacred ritual. So that part is something I've been doing for a while. But one of the things that Stephanie talked about in what makes makeup truly exceptional for how you look is seeing yourself how other people see you. And one of the things that she said struck me really, really intensely, which is like where you put your makeup on. I.e., don't do it in the bathroom. Maybe the bathroom is sacred for you. I don't know. It wasn't for me, not in this way. And so I moved my whole process down to my salon downstairs, which is where I do all of my soul work. And I'm telling you, it's been a game changer in terms of charging me and supporting me because this is where all of my ritual and ceremony is done. This is where all my sessions are done. And I have absolutely benefited from having the better lighting and the better just ambiance for doing this ritual to take care of myself. So it's not just self care, it's also how I'm choosing to face the world. I know that in a lot of traditions, people talk about masks. In a lot of shamanic tradition, different spiritual tradition, different masks for different needs. And I'm not talking like the hiding kind of masks, but the way that you imbue yourself with the power that you need for certain situations, that is what makeup accomplishes for me. Probably even more than clothing. Clothing to a large degree, but it's really more about color, which I've talked about in several previous videos. But yes, absolutely, how I choose to adorn my face, the way you see me, it can be about rage, it can be about joy, it can be about sheer power and the need to get things done, it can be about providing support. I state my intentions as I'm getting ready to do my makeup, put on my makeup, and yeah, there we go. And I do want this whole eyebrow thing that you're observing right now. So, a million years ago, my sister said, your eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. And I've heard Stephanie say the same thing. Dude, mine are like third cousins, and it has nothing to do with overplucking, as we have all been accused of since, we became aware that we had faces. That's just the way they are. And that is a facet of this sacred ritual as well. It is what it is. And it is extremely hard for me to be down on my body because it has done so much. It has been through. It's been through assault. It's been through incredibly horrific illness. It's been through organ failure, permanent organ failure. It's been through aging. It's been through distress. It's been through the last 10 months. And so it has also given me twins who are, my heart song along with my partner. And so this is the body that I have. And this is one of the ways that I choose to acknowledge it on a daily basis. I'm not always happy with how I feel. I am frequently not happy with how I feel. I'm all about playing to the strength of my body. I cannot hate on my body. I'm not happy about all the things, but it's the product of how my entire life got to this moment, and this is how I choose to honor it in a sacred manner and bring it forward into everyday engagement. There are a million things that you do on a daily basis that you can't help but do. And I always have people giggle when I say this, but brushing your teeth. I mean, we brush our teeth every day, right? Right? We are all brushing our teeth every day, right? Make it sacred. You make it sacred by first pausing to acknowledge that this is a ritual and that it has existed since you were probably a tiny person. And then the next thing is to realize what makes it sacred for you. First of all, elements are involved in that ritual. Elements are involved in makeup. They are what make it be beautiful and attractive and stay in place and do what it does. And in the case of Science of Pretty, it also benefits your skin. So, what's in your toothpaste? And if you're not happy about that, thinking about the sacred aspects of your toothpaste or your water, it might be time to make some changes. Is it blessing your body? What's your toothbrush made out of? Is it time to get a new toothbrush? All of that jazz. So, where does your water come from? Water, element, sacred. What about your countertop? The particles it's made from, sacred. The heat of your pipes, the metal delivering the water to you, all elemental, all sacred. When you learn to break things down and look at them in those elemental parts that are most likely part of your spiritual awareness anyway, you start to realize how these things come together to help you do these basic things, like put your makeup on, to create the armor that is how you're presenting yourself today, to brush your teeth, to cook your food, to cleanse your body. All of these things are things that we do every day, if not just on a frequent basis, and they can be sacred. When we learn to understand the elemental involvement, we can see the whole thing coming together as a being that is animistic, and that we are in relationship with that being. How we shape relationship with that being is up to us. It's up to our needs, which might change day to day. It might be that we need to re examine how we view mundane things and understand why we have a struggle to view them as sacred. But you're already doing these things every day. It's not like you have to invite some new high ritual that's going to take 45 minutes and you got to fast and you got to do all the things. Do what you're already doing, but do it sacred.